Hey, Pro-Life Gen, it's Kristan Hawkins. Welcome to this new episode of the Explicitly Pro-Life podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking briefly about Post-Roe America and how it's coming. I am so excited for this moment. This is a moment we have been waiting for since we launched Students for Life America nearly 15 years ago. Yes, I am that old. But this is the opportunity of our lifetime for the pro-life generation to become the first post-Roe generation. And this is a moment we were literally born for. I truly believe it. But what you're going to be hearing a lot in the coming weeks and the coming months is this kind of question of what is going to happen immediately if Roe falls, if the Supreme Court moves through this Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health case to reverse Roe versus Wade. So what will happen if they move to uphold the Mississippi law, which effectively will nullify Roe versus Wade, allowing states to use their rights to make laws about abortion in their states, to restrict abortion in their states, to ban abortion in their states, or to sadly permit abortion in states, what will actually happen? So this is very, very important because the talking point we often hear from the left and, what we saw at the Supreme Court the other week is that, if Roe goes away, all abortions will be banned. Gosh, I wish that were so, but that's actually not true. States will have the right to decide, which means those state delegates, those representatives, those state senators that you probably don't pay a lot of attention to their campaigns, you really should, and they're very, very important. So states in a post-Roe v. Wade America will get to decide how abortion can be permitted in their states. They can enact provisions to ban it, to severely limit it, or they'll be able to double down. And I think we need to talk about this contrasting of the two states as we're preparing for post-Roe America. And I think the two states we should talk about today are California and Texas. California is already working to expand and enshrine abortion to make themselves an abortion destination. Texas is moving forward without the Supreme Court to ban abortion, to outright make abortion illegal, to protect children from the violence of abortion. There was an article last month, November 17th, in Kaiser Health News entitled "California Plans for Post-Roe World as Abortion Access Shrinks Elsewhere." First of all, I love that everyone's using this phrase, post-Roe. We started using this like 10 years ago and everyone thought we were crazy, and now everyone's using it. So I take glee every time they use it. Even those on the other side use it. But this article from Kaiser News says Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom and legislative leaders have asked a group of reproductive health experts to propose policies to bolster the state's abortion infrastructure and ready for more patients. And the article went on talking about how, reproductive rights experts predict that 26 states could immediately move to ban abortion altogether. I don't know if it'll be that high, but that would be amazing, and that's what we're going to be fighting for. But what they're hoping is, and what they're expecting, and they need to prepare the abortion industry for, is that they think they're going to see a 3,000% increase in people who will fly to California for abortion to really become an abortion destination. So that's one vision of a post-Roe America. The second vision of post-Roe America, Texas, where the Texas heartbeat law, as of recording, is still in effect and is saving about 135 children every single day from abortion, because that heartbeat law that was passed and so far is still in effect in Texas is stopped about 85% of all abortions in the state from happening. This is significant. But what's also significant about what Texas has done is that it just didn't move to just ban abortions. Chelsea Yeoman, the Texas State Director and the legislative advisor for Human Coalition Action, and I co-wrote a piece in the Washington Times a couple weeks ago about Texas and how it's really a model for the rest of the country. Because not only did they work to pass the Texas Heartbeat Bill, but for several years they fought and got it through. They fought to create a fund to support pregnant and parenting young women at risk for abortions. And this isn't like a little bit of money. This is $100 million has already been funded thanks to state legislators there in Texas. So not only are they moving to ban abortion, but Texas is ready with the infrastructure, with the pregnancy center movement, with the maternity home movement, with this fund of $100 million to stand with her and her family in the moment of crisis. And I think this is an amazing model for the rest of the country. I know our good friends at Real Alternatives. They actually pioneered this model back in the 90s in the state of Pennsylvania, getting through the Pennsylvania legislature, which is not a small feat, a bill that says that whatever money that the state gives to Planned Parenthood in Pennsylvania, they have to put an equal amount of money into a fund that can be dispersed to pregnancy centers, maternity homes, adoption agencies in the state who promote nonviolent alternatives. And this model has now gone to Texas. It's also gone to Indiana. I know several other states are trying to adopt this Real Alternatives model. So shout out to Real Alternatives there in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But I think this is a great kind of showcase for you of what we are going to be seeing in a post-Roe America. We're going to have states like California whose governor, whose state legislature is working alongside of Planned Parenthood and the abortion industry to ready their infrastructure to expand abortion to become an abortion destination. And you're going to have states like Texas that are going to move to ban the violence of abortion, but then also put their money where their mouth is and support women and families in crisis. And this is so exciting. So how do we win this week? We need to get in touch with our state legislators, no matter where you live, and tell them, don't be like Texas. Don't be like California, be like Texas. We need states across the country. Our Students for Life action team has been meeting with legislators across the country who are saying, what can we do? Can we pass a Texas-style, Texas heartbeat bill? Can we set up a fund? And the answer is yes. And we want to help every single state legislator to do that. But you probably know or can easily find your state legislators, your representatives, delegates, or your state senators. You may even have access to your governor or your lieutenant governor in your state. This is very, very important. We need to tell these state representatives that we want them and we expect them to be like Texas now, leading up to a post-Roe America, and after Roe versus Wade is hopefully reversed very soon with the Dobbs v. Jackson women's health case.